So guys, we are back in the studio, man. VulcanVerse, you see the site over here, Forge Your Own World. So here you see the alpha gallery, fellas, and so much is happening. Bring the darkness to light. This game is just so awesome. Become the immortal. Just look at these lines, man. Become the unconquered. Just really makes you want to play it. And here it tells you a little bit from the book of Vulcan, how it actually started, guys, the storyline behind it. So you can see, in that day will I raise up the gods of the ages that are fallen, and it just goes and goes and goes. And this is very exciting stuff, guys. Now keep in mind, it's backed by fighting fantasy authors, even has gorillas doing the backing track, guys. 10,000 plots sold out in second, currently being used by 300 users, massively advanced fantasy sandbox gaming, creatures, etc. These guys are doing huge things. And guys, keep in mind the main game is Vulcan Forged, and we're actually gonna be going into that. You can see on Twitter, man, VulcanVerse talking about them. Vulcan is aware he spent a lot of time building and not enough time educating his puny mortals. So that's some funny stuff over there. So if you want to get educated, guys, we're also gonna dig into this that really explains it in more details. But first, man, let's just look at the interface, boys. Let's just take a look at the interface, and it's very awesome stuff. So here it tells you the storyline behind it, what the things you could do. You can see it here: explore, own, and build. So again, every piece of land is linked to the owner on the blockchain. You're going to be able to build with infinite variations using the VulcanVerse drag and drop sandbox editor. So again, you could use that to actually create, guys. And just look at this, man. The MMO element of VulcanVerse is through Vulcan's creatures. So you can see there's many of those creatures, guys. And just look, there's game books, there's lore. So we're just very excited to see all of this happen. First, guys, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the parent company, and I'm going to be telling you some points about VulcanVerse as well. So guys, just to keep in mind of the parent company, they're an NFT game studio and marketplace, makers of VulcanVerse, game incubator, 10 games. They already have 6 million volume and land sold out. They have plenty of games, guys, and just the main one being VulcanVerse. So again, just to let you guys know, these aren't just some guys that just getting started with just 1 or 2 games. Nah, man, these guys have been doing it. These guys have been doing huge things in the space, and we love to see it, boys. Now going back to VulcanVerse, just to give you a little bit more insight about them, man, they're the first metaverse to move into AAA graphics sandbox, loads of pics and videos, and Twitter, creating your own quests, beast fighting, MMO functionality, and it just goes on and on, guys. And that's exactly what we like to see. Here it tells you a couple of the rules about the game, man. Land in the VulcanVerse is split into 4 quadrants. So these are the quadrants. You have the land of Hades, the land of Arcadia, the mountains, and the land of Notice. So you can see it right over there, how exactly it is split out. So guys, just taking a look at the gallery, it's absolutely awesome stuff. So here you guys can see just the quality, man. You can see some videos over here. You can see some images, and that's exactly what we like to see, fellas. So you got a good look at the name, guys, and also looking at the partners, man. These guys are partnering up with some of the biggest names in the space. So you have Arcane Network, Horus Interactive, and the list just goes on and on, man. These guys are just forming surreal partnerships in the space, also with Spark. So these are things that we like to see, man. These are things that we like to see. And guys, I strongly recommend looking at the FAQ if you have questions that weren't answered. So here it tells you a little more about VulcanVerse. It's a 3-kilometer by 3-kilometer virtual world. It's set in the Greco-Roman era, so that's what's happening over there, guys. It's a standalone game. So guys, with getting involved, there are actual 2 ways. One is by purchasing land and owning a 20 by 20 square in the VulcanVerse, so that's one way. And then from there, guys, you can build, later sell, go through that process. And once you enter this world, man, amazing things happen. Also, guys, the app is downloadable, so very simple to use. And again, it tells you what is land, what can I do, will the game cost money. So guys, land sold out in the pre-sale, and then for now, land will be available for purchases in the P2P marketplace. So make sure to check that out, man. And it's very exciting stuff, man. Here it tells you everything you want to know. NFTs, if you've been following this channel, you definitely know what NFTs are. That's something we're very excited. Also tells you how you can actually access the Vulcan marketplace, so that's very exciting stuff. And guys, I always say it, behind every awesome project is an awesome team. So here you just have some of the names of the people behind it, man. Make sure to check them out. I took a look and these guys have been doing huge things in the space. So the fact they have such a well-developed team, I say it all the time, man, to have an amazing project, it's very important that you also have an amazing team. And that's exactly what these guys have here. You have Jamie Thompson, the CEO, Yanis, the project manager, and these guys have someone for everything, man. You have a senior 3D artist, head chain blockchain developer, so you guys can see that they actually have all of the bases covered, man, which is exactly what we like to see. And if you want to look at the map, man, very simple. Download the high resolution map and you actually get a full look. We saw the 4 quadrants, guys. Learn a little bit more about Vulcan City, the VulcanVerse, and all of this is just awesome stuff for a gamer like myself, man. You see the gaming chair. This is exactly something that we love to do, man. Again, it gets very, very interesting, and as the story progresses, you just want to play it and play it and play it, guys. There is no stopping when it comes to something like this. And here, guys, you see the breakdown again of the 4 quadrants if you want to learn a little bit more about the story behind it, guys. And we took a look at their Twitter, so that's very, very exciting stuff over there, guys. As you guys can see, they have a huge following. It's gonna keep growing, man, because again, everyone loves this. You just look at these images, look at everything happening in that world, and that's exactly what we like to see, fellas. Now, I know something else that made everything a lot clearer for me and was actually very interesting to learn, guys, was actually the Medium article, which is VulcanVerse 101, telling you the basics, guys, because with the upcoming launch of the VulcanVerse beta, they actually provided a lot of explanations to really help you understand exactly everything that is happening. So as I said, man, it's an open world, massive multiplayer online role-playing game. It's backed by blockchain technology. You have some of the best authors in the space right now. And again, guys, most importantly, you can actually earn assets. That's not something you see in a lot of games, man. And again, you have different types, Volsinites, gods, items, whatever that you may think of it, guys. It's happening and it's very exciting stuff, guys. They've actually moved into the top 5 NFT marketplaces across all blockchain, over 6 million trading value. So these guys aren't just some small time guys coming to the space. These guys are already established and they're doing huge things, man. These guys are doing absolutely very huge things. And again, guys, they have their own unique token. That's the PYR, and you can actually use that for settlement, staking, gaming, utility token. Very exciting stuff. So here it tells you a little bit about the land, man. And just going back on PYR for a quick second, it powers the entire Vulcan Force app ecosystem, guys. So very exciting stuff here. And here we go back to the breakdown. So you have the underworld of Hades that we mentioned and the other 3 as well. So here it tells you, I mentioned a couple times in the video, Volsinites. So just in case you're wondering, what is that? That's this fella right over here, this muscular beast right over here. So here it tells you Vulcanites are the primary creatures of the VulcanVerse, formidable beast accompanying the player through the journey in VulcanVerse. They'll actually be going through the journey in this guy's shoes right over here, man. So very exciting stuff. Here you see some of the cards in place. You have gods, you have titans, you have Olympians, and it just gets cooler and cooler, man. And guys, make sure to check this out. All the links are here for the marketplace, for Vulcan Forge, VulcanVerse, the real-time blockchain map, and guys, all links will be in the description, fellas. So we're just very excited to see how much they keep on growing this project, because it's exactly what we like to see, man. This is exactly what we like to see with a gaming project. It's awesome stuff. These guys are doing some huge partnerships. They've recently partnered with Polygon, guys, so very huge. The second highest contract on their entire network under Walmart, guys. So just keep that in mind. And guys, the tokens PYR sold out in private sale in seconds, in absolute seconds. 10x oversubscribed, 3 million raised. Everyone's trying to get involved with them. And guys, just keep in mind, the public sale opens 25th of March, guys. You guys read it in the description. Very exciting stuff. All links are there, so make sure you get involved, fellas, because these guys are doing absolutely huge things. You could see they're very active on social media, Twitter, Telegram. Very nice guys. Make sure to reach out to them, man. Talk to these fellas because they're very easy to talk to, boys. All links will be in the description. Twitter, Telegram, all of them will be there.